This is Gospel Music Today. We're at the National Quartet Convention and we're talking to Calvin and Debbie Gann. This is the Gann family and welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Great to be here. Having fun at NQC, aren't you?
Yes, we are. This is a great event for gospel music.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're just tickled to be on your program and looking forward to talking about the Gann family.
Now, you guys are from the center of gospel music down in Panama City, Florida. Is that right?
Panama City, Florida. Yes. Actually, it can be considered it's a lower Alabama kind of thing. You know, just a kind of continuation of Alabama going down to the coast. But yeah, we are in Panama City, Florida.
How did you become involved in gospel music?
Well, my dad was a preacher and grew up singing and always involved in the church music, you know. And then later on, when we got a little older, my brother and I started a group called the Gann Brothers. Now, I've been with the Gann Brothers for 28 years. We celebrated 28 years in April of 08. And the Lord had been working in my heart about sowing into my family. My daughter was already an established solo artist, Amy Gann. And my son is a singer, does praise and worship at our church and leads the youth. And my wife's always sang and been involved in the choir and all at church. And we've always sang as a family around the house and at home church. But the Lord began to impress upon me to sow into my children. And about a year ago, I began to sense that. It took the Lord about a year to change my focus. And, you know, you've seen these horses that you have to kind of pull their head around, you know, and that's kind of what the Lord had to do. It's kind of had to turn me in a new direction. And it's not something I was looking forward to doing. I mean, the Gann Brothers was up and running, and the Lord was blessing, and it had a great ministry. And so we kind of had to start over. And so it was not the route of least resistance, obviously. We're having to rebuild now, but it's just what God wanted, and I'm at peace with that. I'm excited about it. This is my wife, Debbie, who travels and sings with us, my daughter, my son-in-law. And by the way, we're grandparents. Yes. We have a 7-month-old Mason back home that'll be traveling with us as well.
Oh, congratulations. Debbie, who are your favorite performers in gospel music?
I love the Tallies and the Nealons. I love both of them. Probably because of the female influence that they have. So those are my favorites.
Well, they are great. What's coming up new for the Gann family?
Well, we don't even have our new product here. We have a single out to radio, a song entitled "His Love Like a River Flows" is out to radio now, and the single went out ahead of the album. The album will be released in October of 08, and so that's just coming up. And we begin doing dates and start to watch what God does with this ministry. I mean, it's all so brand new. We don't even have a product out yet.
Now, tell me a little bit about Paradigm Music.
Paradigm Music Group is also something the Lord impressed upon me about 10 years ago. There were so many artists who seemingly had little direction. They were, you know, hitting their heads against the wall, trying to follow God in their ministry music and their musical walk there, and just so many of them. I saw them just quitting, you know, because they came up against so many dead-end streets. And with all the years of experience, you know, and owning studios and different things like that, I just sensed a need to go out there and take some of these groups in and start with them. We started out with Gann Brothers, and we started out with Cricket Lee and Tammy Kirkland were some of our first artists. And now they're doing well, and we have other artists. We have about 18 artists now on the label, and so most of them are here at convention in our booth down here. And most of them you'll be talking to later in the week, but they're wonderful people. The Lord has sort of always caused us to cross paths, and it's amazing how He works, you know, and the music that they're putting out, and the encouragement that they're getting from each other and from myself, and just being a family, you know, a family of artists.
What's the Paradigm Music Group website?
Paradigm Music Group is paradigmmusicgroup.com. And they can go on there and they can see all of our artists. They can tour our recording studio. They can hear our compilation disc. They can find out all about what we're doing there on that website. They can also go to the Gann family's website by going to thegannfamily.com.
Calvin and Debbie, thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today. Now back to more Gospel Music Today.